Hey Body Lab, welcome to another episode here of Matt Workout on Body Lab TV. So today we're going to do a sculpt type class. If you don't know what that is, well, you're going to find out. All we're going to use today is a band. Now this is optional. If you have it, bring it. If not, pretend. Not a big deal. So we're going to get into a tabletop position. Sit here, Matt. Always like to start with a couple cat-cows here, moving the spine around. So, push your ribs down. Exhale, suck your ribs out. So keep the waistline tight. Some of you have heard me say this a lot. It's a very, very beneficial movement, but very neglected because of its simplicity. But don't knock the simple stuff. Simple doesn't mean easy. Sometimes it's the little things that matter. Shoulders rolling back. Notice you're trying to spread your shoulder blades at the top. You're really getting them pull apart. And at the bottom, you're trying to open your chest bones. Squeeze the shoulder blades down. So make sure you're not shrugging up and down into the neck. It's more like a push away, pull it in. Talking about the arms here. Push away, pull it in. Really trying to get this rib cage to roll around. Open up your pectoral girdle. Very sticky, stiff area. Curl the toes under, take it to downward facing dog. So you might need a little bit of movement here. Get in the head to drop low. Move the neck around. A little bit of bouncing the shoulders. Tailbone nice and high. You also walk the legs out. Calf muscles get really tight, but they're pretty tough, so you can stretch them kind of hard. Here's one position. I'm going to take my right ankle, cross it behind my left calf, and just nicely kind of rock my hip side to side. Trying to drive down into that heel. Now I'm going to switch. Right heel down, left ankle crosses, just a little rocking the hip side to side. Now we're going to do a little ab walk up. So look forward, squeeze your abs tight, walk up towards the front of your mat. You got to bend your knees here, that's okay. Bend the knees, walk up, inhale, half lift up through the chest, flatten the back, exhale, fold, grab your ankles a little bit, soften the knees, inhale, stand up, reach up, stretch out, big stretch out. Exhale, drop your hands behind your back, clasp together. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, squeeze your abs tight as you bend over, fold, knuckles come overhead. Drop the hands. Fingertips down, maybe on the shin bones. Inhale, half lift, flatten your back. Step back to a plank position. Little rocking, forward, back, back. Big breaths. By the way, in case you didn't know, I decided to switch it up a little outdoor scenery. The weather is great here in Phoenix today. I'm going to take advantage of this fresh air. Lower the knees down, roll down into the belly, keep the tummy tight. Clasp the hands behind the back, little back extension. So tuck your chin and lift your chest up and down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Couple more rounds here. Inhale up, exhale down. You're trying to lift from the chest, not the chin. No need to look forward or up. Hopefully you already know what's there, so you don't need to look at it now. Hold it up, breathe. Get the tummy tight, lift the legs, breathe. Squeeze the tummy tighter, lift the hands off your butt, breathe. Flare the toes open, breathe. 3, 2, 1, let it go. Plant your hands on the mat. So you got your fingertips right under the front heads of the shoulders here. Pinch your shoulder blades back, squeeze your abs hard, press up. Little back bend here, Cobra. Now take a moment, roll your shoulders back, keep your elbows in. Find a little move in your neck. Left to right, side to side. Exhale, back to tabletop position. We're going to do some more cat-cows, but I want you to try to spin your fingers back towards your knees. Let's open up the wrist joint. Get the knees right under the hips. All right, inhale, push your ribs down. Exhale, press your shoulder blades up and down. Now, if this is getting some nice releasing movement, sliding in your wrists, shift your hips back a little bit. Keep moving. Now, notice the shoulders stay out of the neck, and also the elbows are not bending, maybe a little bit, but you want to keep the shoulders down away from the neck. Try to get these wrist bones to open. Now, a little bit longer here. If you would like to take and flip your palms up, maybe not both at the same time. And then rotate the arm bones a little bit till you find that spot that feels like a good stretch. Hold it there for a second. And then shake it out. Back to downward facing dog. Look forward, walk it up. Taking little steps. You can bend your knees all you want. Get to the front. Inhale, half lift, lean forward, flatten the back. Exhale, fold. Maybe grab the ankles, soften the knees. Inhale, stand up, reach up, stretch up. Oh, we got a nice breathe out here. Exhale, cactus, goal pose the arms, spread the chest, and then slowly drop behind the back. Inhale, chest high, tummy tight. Exhale, bend over, fold. Move your shoulder blades around a little bit, shake your neck out a little bit. Drop the hands down. Inhale, half lift, lean forward. Exhale, step back to a plank position again. Palms flat, rock it out, forward, back. Maybe a little shifting side to side, shifting the pressure, right palm, left palm. Knees down, roll down to your tummy. Inhale up, Cobra position. Exhale, roll back down. See from here if you can press up the plank. If you need to keep your knees down, that's okay. Press up. Hold plank. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Shift back, down dog. I have to scoot my feet forward a little bit on this transition. You're going to lift your right leg up in the air. Bend your knee, twist your hip open, keep your tummy tight, and try to roll that hip around up in the air. Trying to keep the shoulders even. Exhale, you're going to crunch your right knee into your nose. Curl up like a ball hard, ab squeeze. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, take your right knee across the left elbow. Right knee, left elbow, twist, squeeze the shoulders back. Inhale, kick it back, flex the ankle. Exhale, right knee, right shoulder, bring it up high. Inhale, kick it back. Step your right foot forward. Set your back knee down. Hands on the front thigh, lift your chest up. Shift around. Try to squeeze this back left hip flexor a little looser. Drop the shoulders down your back, lift the belly button. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down. Back knee lifts as you curl the toes under. Right arm to the ceiling. Twist. Now, squeeze your left leg strong as you reach your right arm high. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands down. Walk forward, standing out. So, scoot and when I say walk forward, I mean your fingers. Sorry. Inhale. Lift your back leg up. Standing right knee here. Keep a little bend. Pull back on the right hip. And then this left leg back here, pulse. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2. By the way, notice I'm trying to push my chest forward, not hunched over. And exhale, step your feet together. Inhale, lift up halfway. Bring your big toes to touch together. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Fierce squat. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Now, pull back on the shin bones. So you're trying to get your shin bones back. Do your best to get your knees behind your toenails. Tuck your tailbone down. Get your tummy really tight. And then try to open the chest upward. Arms reach up as you can. Now, slowly you're going to exhale. Sweep your arms back. Bring your chest down. Lean the chest forward. Push your booty back. Inhale, reach up. Get the squat. Exhale, bring it down. This time, can you pop your heels up a little bit? Ooh, heels down, arms up. Inhale. Exhale, take it back again. Arms back, butt back, heels up. Heels down, arms up. One more. Arms up back, chest forward, heels up. Heels down, arms up, stand all the way up straight. Big inhale. Exhale. So you can spread your arms open, swan dive right back down. Inhale, lift up halfway, lean forward, step back to a plank position. Shift your chest forward, breathe. 3, 2, 1. Try to lower halfway into a push-up. Knees touches, okay. Inhale, gentle back bend, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your toes forward a little bit, push your chest back. Take an extra breath. Inhale, your left leg up in the air, bend your knee, twist your hip open. Keep your arms strong. You're trying to feel the pressure on both arms as you rock that left hip out, side to side up in the air. Look forward, exhale, knee to nose, crunch, curl up like a ball. So you can kiss your knee. Inhale, reach your back, flex with the heel. Exhale, you're going to twist right knee, left elbow. Right knee, left elbow. Squeeze, pull your shoulders back. Inhale, kick that leg back, flex the ankle. Exhale, left knee, left shoulder. Try to get up as high as you can. Squeeze your shoulders back, elbows in. Inhale, kick it back. Flex through that ankle again. Step it up. There's lunge. Might take a couple steps, that's okay. Back knee down, release the toes. Hands on your front thigh, come on up, lift your chest. So all your toes are relaxed. You got this lifting up sensation through your belly button here. Trying to get this right hip flexor to soften for a second. It's okay to keep the booty firm. Maybe arms reach up. Breathe. Now you're going to slowly come back on down, runner's lunge. Back knee lifts as the toes curl under. Right hand down, left arm up. Twist. Now squeeze your right leg as strong as you can. So you reach your left arm up as high as you can for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring it down. Standing out. So those fingertips are coming forward. Back right leg lifts. Now this standing left leg here. Keep a bend in the knee. Pull back on the left hip. And then that right leg's going to pulse. Lean forward, stick out your chest, flatten your back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet together. Forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, half lift, lean forward. Big toes touch together. Exhale, fold. Put the weight onto the heels. Inhale, lift up through the chest. A little bit of a back bend here, up. All right, let's try those glides again. So, exhale, arms sweep back. Heels lift up, tippy toe. Heels down, arms up. Inhale, keep the squat. Exhale, arms back, chest forward, heels up. Heels on, heels down, arms up. Inhale. Exhale, kick it back. Heels up, squeeze your ankles together really firm here. One more time, heels down, arms up. Exhale, sweep. Put a little pinch in your shoulder blades and nice squeeze together in the heels. All right, slowly, heels down, arms up, stand up. Big stretch up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive, bring it down. Grab your ankles, soften your knees, drop your head. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to plank. All right, from here, let's challenge the arms more. So I'm going to face you for a second. Alternating shoulder taps. One of my favorites, feet wide, right hand, left shoulder. Left hand, right shoulder. Now, I like the feet wide so you don't let the body move. This is tricky. Notice the shoulders are staying fairly level. Hips are not rocking around. If you're on the elbows, cool. There's a variation for the elbows. Feet wide, reach your arm forward, tap the floor. Other arm forward, tap the floor, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back up, plank. Let me catch up to you guys. Lower down, halfway push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Knees up. Exhale, downward facing down. Tailbone up. Big exhale. Look forward. Walk or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward. All right, find that band. I'm going to face you guys so you can see the action. You guys face wherever you want. All right, band around the knees. So I like the band just below the knees for this one. And then, actually, scratch that. I like it above the knees. Forgot. Oh yeah, there it is. That's going to get my booty. So band above the knees. You might like it below. You got to experiment. All right, take a nice wide stance. Now, keep your belly button tight. Shift your hips back. Pulse hips. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Breathe. So keep going. Side view. Knees are opened up, but my hips are back. Notice my chest is forward, back is kind of flat. Trying to keep my knees just behind my toenails here. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Hold this half squat. Open the knees out. Out, out, out. So we're just doing little movements here. Breathe. Ooh, that's burning already. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Exhale. Bring your feet together. Sit it back. All right, so from here, step over to the left, or my left. Center. Step to the right. Center. Left. All right, so just a little monster walk in place. You can keep hands on hips. Maybe behind the back. Breathe. Now again, I'm in about this half squat position. Doing my best to keep my knees behind my toes here. Also, another reason for the hips back, if you're too upright and the knees forward, you could just end up aggravating your kneecap or even your IT band. A lot of us, including myself, that's already a tight area. No need to tighten it up more. My booty, however, I'm going to put my hands on it now. Make sure my booty doesn't pass out on me. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Inhale. Exhale. Right back to squat. Knees go out. Inhale up. Reach. Exhale, squat. So notice the knees are pushing out. My heels, keep squatting everyone, the heels are about lined with the shoulders. We do a lot of these mostly because squatting, a proper squat, it's not as intuitive as we think. Most of us have never been corrected in a proper squat. That's a nice thing about the band. So not only is it a great exercise apparatus, device, it's also a beautiful teaching tool. Resisting the band gets our knees to line up with our toes, which gets our strong glutes to activate. The glutes are really the workhorse of the body. Legs are the biggest muscle group, and out of those, the glutes. Work them. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's try that sequence again. Here we go. Half squat. Pulse. Down, 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 down. Breathe. Now remember, hips are staying back. And just a guide, how far back? I like to try it again, keep the knees just behind the toenails there. It's not really over, definitely not in front. All right, couple more here, and then we're going to pulse the knees out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it down, out, out, out. Now notice, I'm only in about a half squat here. Some of you might be able to go lower. I don't, because if I found out that if I go too low, my inner kneecap starts to get a little aggravated. That's just my anatomy. Remember, you got to work with what you got. Don't worry about how I'm trying to make it look. That's not important. Definitely feel it where I want to feel it back here. Tummy tight, by the way, don't lose that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You now stand up, feet together. All right, so it's a mini monster walk. In other words, as you squat down, you step to the side, center, other side. All right, keep doing that. I'm going to show you a variation, a longer monster walk. So I start at one end of my mat. Some of you, just go ahead and use up the entire room or whatever you are. I'm going to walk all the way down, holding this half squat to the edge of my mat. I'm going to walk back. Now as I'm walking here, I'm still maintaining that hip position. Hips back, knees behind the toes. But as I spread open, I'm trying to push my knees outward. So I'm not focused on turning my feet around, the knees open out. Some of you, if you want a real crazy burn, you got enough room like this yard here, walk across the yard. Woo. Now we're going to add on this side. We're going to monster walk forward and back. Let me go one more time to the back of the mat, and then we're going to turn to the front. All right, stand up, turn, face the front of your mat. Some of you have done a lot of these, especially if you've ever been in physical therapy like I have. Ooh, they love to do these. So, arms forward or hands on hips. Now you're going to walk forward, keeping this half squat position. Walk forward, walk back. Now, let me show you the front view. When I'm walking, the knees stay out, trying to keep a stretch on the band, forward and back. Now, if you want a little more here, you're actually going to swing your leg in a half circle. Check it out. Swing, out, 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 out. This is going to, well, number one, it feels nice to get more range of motion through the hips, but it's definitely going to challenge your glutes more, and you can do that backwards. So it's a half circle. The foot comes in, curves back out. Foot comes in, curves back out. But notice the knees. I'm still keeping the knees pushing out, both directions. If that's a little too much for you to figure out, skip it. 3, 2, 1. Bring it to center. All right, here we go. Full squats. I like arms forward, counterbalance. Down. Arms up, lengthen out the body. Inhale. Not only that, it's just good to get your arms above your head. It's rare we're doing this up in the air. You know, I wish we could party all the time, just throw your hands up like you just don't care. Maybe we should. Yeah, who says we can't? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, keep the band on. Turn to the front of your mat and come on down onto your back. Keep the band on. Roll to your back. So, use the band for now to hold your legs still. Fingertips behind the neck. Exhale, crunch up. Down, up, down. Notice the legs don't move around. One thing, yeah, it's kind of cheating using the band instead of my muscles, but we're going to use the band later, don't worry. Add a twist, elbow, knee, other elbow, knee. Press into the low back here, so make sure it's not arching up. Now we're going to move from the legs next. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, wiggle around a little bit. Maybe hands on the butt, maybe behind the head. Here's what you're going to do before you decide that. Lift the chest up, extend the legs, open the legs, breathe. Now, you're going to slowly lift the legs down, up, down, up. So, if you got a neck thing going on, put your head down. If you got a lower back thing going on, meaning pressure, discomfort, that's what I mean by when I say thing. Move from the legs, breathe. Now, if you can go lower without the back arching up or cramping, please do so. I can go lower right now, but that's because my hands are under my butt giving me support. If I didn't have my hands under there, pressing my back down, I can only go halfway into it. If I go too much further, right away my back arched up and I feel a cramp. That doesn't feel good. And everyone's different. All right, we're going to go back to the crunches in 3, 2, 1. Knees together, lift your chest up, crunch. Hi, Lola. Hi, bulldog crunches. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl. Breathe. She's a good workout buddy. She knows I'm in pain. She just wants to calm down the pain. Hi, sweetie. Okay. You want to hang out with me? Lost my train of thought. I know, dogs, I just shut down. Oh, here we go. Back to the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going to go hands on the butt. Core's getting fatigued. Legs up. Hi, girl. Checking my abs. You inspecting my abs? They're burning. Mwah. Mwah. Nice, sweetie. Woo, yeah. Tummy, tummy tight. Woo. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down. Or, what did you say? Oh, tabletop, excuse me. See, a dog comes by and I just lose it. Can't help it. Breathe. Now, if you need to modify, here's another variation. I'm going to keep my head down. And even with the band on, I'm going to alternate a heel tap to the mat. I do these a lot. Reason being, just like with the cat-cow and some of the other movements, this little alternating heel tap here, it doesn't look like much, especially with a band on to help support, but it really helps isolate down here. So keep crunching, everyone, whatever you're doing. I call it the magic diamond. Belly button, hip bones, pubic bone. This magic diamond. We're trying to firm up, get a rock hard diamond. Just love the sound of that. Nice big rock hard diamond. Ooh, where was I? Oh, 2 heel taps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, legs up. Now, you can crunch up and try to touch your toes. You can do alternating heel touches. If you have to bend your knees a little bit, that's okay. Also, it's nice to have the band here for now. We are going to use that coming up. Don't worry. What was I going to say? Oh, you might, even with the band, do alternating scissor with the legs as you heel touch. So check it out. I'm going to start with my hands on the head. Right hand, left foot. Switch. 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 But notice I'm not scissoring that much as the band starts to slide around, especially since I'm getting really sweaty. I don't know about you. Right. Left. right, left, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, counter movement. Woo, that one burned. Hip bridge. So not a back bend, way up. Hip bridge. So more of a straight line here in the body from the knee to the shoulder blades together. So you can pulse up and down with the hips. You can open the knees in and out. Breathe. Chin is slightly tucked because some people naturally, it's just a bad habit, you tilt their chin up and that just starts to cramp pressure into the neck. So tuck your chin down. It's almost chin to chest. Almost. Don't go all the way, you're going to choke yourself. Remember, you got to breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down, hug your knees in. Rock and roll up. Alright, you're going to move the band down to your feet. Might take you a second here like mine is. Stretch it out. Okay. And then you're going to flip over, tabletop position. Curl the toes under. One of my favorites, a little donkey press straight back. Abs tight. Now I'm starting with my left leg. Push the left leg straight back. Don't worry about getting the leg up. Keep the back flat. Bring it in. Press. If you want more core here, left leg goes back, right arm goes forward, crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, exhale. Now, if you don't have a bend, you might kick up your tempo a little bit. Just make sure your lower back is not bouncing around. So, really strong arms. Yes, you can do this on the elbows. Check it out. Elbows is totally okay. Just don't expect your leg to go up in the air. Focus more on straight back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now, we're not done with this left leg yet. You know how we do it. Take the heel up to the ceiling or the sky if you're outside like I am. So keep going, very important. So the left leg, if you have the band, it's not going to go that high. If you do have the band, that's fine. Go higher, or don't have a band, excuse me, that's fine. Go higher, just don't bounce your back. Now, with or without the band, maybe this right hand goes to the hip as you pulse the left leg up. Very important, make sure you're not collapsing to the side. So, strong arms and abs, stay centered. If the band is causing you to lose your alignment or stability, like you're fighting the band, get rid of it. Breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Roll to your side. In this case, my right side. Keep the band on your left foot. We're still working the left foot. All right, here's a fun one. I'm going to lay on my side. Left foot, left hand has the band. I'm going to prop up my arm like my supermodel pose. I'm going to press the band away. Hold on to it. Press. Bring it in. Press. Bring it in. Now, maybe you can bring your arm inside the leg here. Maybe, I'm going to go palm down. Maybe you can add a row to intensify it. So check it out. Heel presses away, elbow pulls. Not that much, but it's enough to intensify the pressure on the band. Breathe. Now, if you got a shoulder issue going on, you don't want to, or bicep issue, you just want to hold the band straight, that's okay. I'm going to straighten my bottom leg here. Some of you like it bent. I like it straight. I feel more stable. Remember, it's about the stability. Now, I'm going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to extend the leg in front of me. Hold on to the band. Now, I'm going to try to bend my elbow and lift my leg up, down, up, down. Now, this is why I like my bottom leg straight. It feels more balanced. Sometimes when it's bent, I let my hips roll around too much, which aggravates the back. Excuse me, you're going to bug in my eye. All right, keep lifting. Now, when I say the leg in front, it doesn't have to be all the way in front, perpendicular. Some of you have the hip mobility and that's comfortable. For me, if I come too far forward, something cramps up, like my hip flexor on my lower back. Breathe. Woo. By the way, the waistline is tight. I know you can't see through the shirt. It's not just hanging down there. Right, we're here to firm stuff up. Don't let it loose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, while we have the band and the foot here, you're going to sit up tall. I lay my right hand down, right leg straight for support. I'm going to lift my leg up and just row. 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 Here's what it looks like from the front. Chest up, elbow out, shoulder down. So let me lower my foot for a second so you can see. Elbow up, shoulder down. Try to lift the leg as high as you can. However, another reason for the hand behind, no slouch. The hand is behind you so you can sit up straight and row for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, put the band over both feet again. Flip over plank position this time. Hold plank. So some of you just hold plank. Some of you, you're going to do slow mountain climbers in and out. If you don't have a band, you go faster. Some of you are going to do plank jacks. So let me turn around my backside here so you can see the action in the legs. Stepping out, 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 or jump. Another option, do what you can here. Plank walks, lift the leg up, up, up. Notice on these, the band rolled onto my ankles. That's okay. If you need to do this on your elbows, because your wrists are a little sensitive, might get a little worn out sometimes. That's fine, do elbows. Maybe you just want to do hip dips. I don't know. Whatever works your core. I say there's no wrong way to work your core unless you bring your back. There we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, come on down, tabletop. All right, reset yourself. Maybe roll your shoulders back a couple times. We're now going to hit up the right leg. I'm going to spin around so you can see the action going on here. All right, good strong tabletop. Toes curled under. First one, press back. I call it a donkey press. Not really a kick. Press straight back. Now remember, straight back is better. Notice my leg is not way up. It's actually lower than my spine. That's okay. It's going straight all the way back. The band helps keep the tension on the glutes. Now, if you don't have the band, you might go a little higher. Just make sure you're not kicking up into your lower back. Elbows down is okay. Pressing here. Maybe a little more core work. As you extend the right leg back, the left arm can go forward and curl elbow to knee. All right, fitness friends, we're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take a moment, reset yourself. Now we're going to press it up to the ceiling. Roll your shoulders back real quick, because sometimes we start to slouch as we get fatigued. Roll back. I know it's a lot of pressure on tabletop. It's okay. We can still control it. And remember, you can modify. So notice the heel doesn't go up that high. If your elbows are down, cool. Let them be down, but not your tummy. So as you're pressing it, make sure your belly isn't hanging loose there. Pull it up. If you have a belly, well, like I do sometimes, that's all right. You can do something about it. Now keep pressing the right heel up. If you want a little more core challenge, you take this left hand, put it on the hip. But notice, you gotta keep this strong tabletop. So with both hands down, notice I can be pretty squared off. If you pick up the left hand, right away your body might collapse to the left. You gotta pull your midsection tight, strong arms. And if you can't control that, please be on both hands or elbows. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! to your side. This time, right side of the body. So right foot, right hand. Roll on down. Give me a little supermodel pose here. Left leg straight. Press out. Bring it in. Press out. Bring it in. Now, I'm going to flip my palm down. I'm going to add that combination row to intensify. Woo. These mini bands are pretty tough. You might stretch it out farther than you think if you have one. If you don't have one, they're pretty affordable too. This one's pretty new. Oh, it's pretty tight. But they're so affordable. If you break it, awesome. You got more. When I say pretty affordable, I would say average like $2 a piece. Different brands on the website, any website. Amazon, of course. Most people choose that one. All right. 10, 9, waistline stuck. 8, 7, breathing deep. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg in front. Lift. Up, down, up, down. So again, I prefer my bottom leg straight because I feel more stable, kind of like a side plank. I'm more rigid and strong. If I bend my knees, sometimes it starts to collapse my spine, my posture, and my waistline. I don't want to lose that. Keep that up. So you might feel different. That's all right. Now, as you're lifting, the leg might come forward a little bit if you have more hip mobility. I don't, so I'm about like a 45-degree angle away from me. And I'm also pulling the band. Keep a little more intensity here. Breathe. And notice I'm not bouncing fast. If you don't have a band, you're going to pulse a little bit faster, maybe a little bit tighter. With the band, like I'm doing, I have a more range of motion up and down, but a lot slower. By the way, our sister studios in Kansas City, I learned this from our master instructor, Gina Green. Awesome. Woo! She uses a longer band, different variation, but oh man, it still hurts the same. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, bring it in, sit up. Let's finish off with that row. So I'm going to face you real quick so you can see the action again. So let me lower my foot out of your way for a second. So shoulder down, elbow out. Shoulder stays down, elbow stays out, chest is up. Breathe. Now, trying to lift the leg as high as possible. Not way up. You're not trying to stretch. Not only that, if you force it too high, your lower back might start to collapse. So press the left hand down so you can sit up tall and row. 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 Breathe. Another reason I like to finish here, we don't get enough pulling motions. Most of the action, whatever we're doing in life, it's easier to push things away. Like think about a heavy object, if you have to move it, you're probably going to try to get behind and push it versus getting in front, pulling it. So we usually pick the path of least resistance, but this is exercise. Let's take the harder route. Let's take the road less traveled and find that change we didn't know was coming. Breathe. Maybe it's the change we really wanted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The band on both feet. Lift over to your tummy. Now, you're going to Charlie Chaplin your feet. If you don't know what that means, check it out. The feet turned out, heels together. If the band slides onto your ankle, that's all right. Almost combine those words, band, ankle, bankle. All right, slight lift of the chest, back extension. If you need your hands down in front of you, that's okay. If your back is feeling pretty good, meaning it's under pressure but it's not hurting, arms might go up. Now, you can lift up and down. Keep stretching the band. Squeeze your butt. Breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Press up the tabletop. If you have the band, keep it on. So from here, you're going to come up to plank. Take little steps. Air walk in. Try to keep tension on the band. Walk back out. So notice I'm trying to keep my spine perfectly still. No bobbing up and down from the front as I'm walking in and out. There's no dumping side to side. Just a steady walk. This can also be done on the elbows, but if you're going to be on the elbows, instead of bending the knees in so much, lift the hips, do a plank walk out. And if you don't have the band, oh well, whatever. Also, if you're losing stability, shoulders, lower back, remember, there's always hip dips. If you would like to, which I want to right now, open up alternating side planks. This can feel really nice. Take your time, please. Breathe. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Woo. All right, here's some stretches to do with the shoulders. So the band goes around your hands like, well, pair of handcuffs. Hopefully you don't know what that's like. Or if you do, hopefully it's for a better reason than we should probably talk about right now. So you got your handcuffs on. Stand up, feet wide. Exhale, bend over, fold. Now wiggle your shoulder blades around a little bit so you're out of your neck. Maybe a little rock side to side. Starting to bring the hands way up overhead. Maybe move your head around. Breathe. I'm going to sway a little side to side. So here's what it looks like from another view. Let's get it all to open up. Maybe move your hands around up in the air. Up there, wiggle the fingers. Rotate the wrists. Squeeze your tummy tight in. Now stand up. Ooh. All right, I'm going to use the band. You might not have to. Right arm is up above the head here. Band is in the left hand, so I can actually grab it from down here. So check it out. I'm using the band because I'm not able to clasp my fingers together. Some of you are. If you can, do that. Now, stand up tall. Keep your tummy tight. Push your head into the arms and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully come out of it. Maybe release the band first. Ooh. Roll your shoulders around for a second. All right. Switch the grip. Band is stretchy enough so you can actually grab on down here. Carefully flip it overhead. So this time I got my left arm behind my head, right arm up the back. Trying to stand up as tall as I can. Pushing my head into my arm. My belly stays firm. And I'm breathing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. All right, lay back down. So you might need the band, you might not. You're going to put it, in this case, right hand, right foot. I'm going to use my left hand to hold my left hip down. Now I'm going to slowly take my right leg across my body and then back out to the side. And then go slow. I go as far as comfortable. So you're getting a little hamstring. You're getting some glutes. Outer glute, inner glute. You're getting some inner thigh abductor. Breathe. Now let's avoid swinging the leg around here or bouncing against the band. Starting to get in some bigger range of motion here with these stretches, so we got to be patient with it. And being careful to find a nice stretch, but not overextend. Overstretching can cause us some problems, meaning we might not be able to move around so well for a while. Let's avoid injury, please. We're here to get healthy. We're here to stay strong. Then switch. So maybe you can see a different view here. Left hand, left foot. My right hand over here is going to hold down the hip. Now I start by going across my body, and then open out to the side. Woo! Across my body. Maybe I lift a little bit higher or farther. Bring it down. Now notice something. So now that you can see on this side, when I go cross body, I'm not lifting my hip that much. Reason being, if you go too far over and this hip rolls up, it starts to stretch into the lower back more, which is fine. But here, if you try to keep the hip down more, you actually get more into this outer glute. So it's a little IT band, little gluteus medius. It's a muscle area, body area. We don't stretch enough, but as some of you know, this whole IT band, outer hip region can get very tight. We are bipedal, meaning two limbs. Walk on two legs. So our legs take a lot of abuse. So if we can calm it down, slow it down sometimes. Love on those parts. Ooh, don't love us back, I promise. Bring it in. All right, let it go. Now from here, you want to tabletop the legs and find some bigger range of motion in the hips. This one, avoid swinging, but you might want to move the hips around a little further. Actually getting some movement in the lower back feels good. Might have a sticky spot like I got one right here. Oh yeah. Stretch that out a little longer. Bring it in, roll up. Butterfly, your legs open, inhale, chest up. Exhale, fold. Avoid hunching way over into it. Try to lean forward more. Elbows might push the thighs open. Now, if you're a little crammed up on this one, scoot your feet forward more, open the diamond, and you might get more relaxing in your lower back. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come on up. So maybe you want to windshield wipe your legs side to side. Do a little more twisting. You got hip stretches, lower back stretches. Some of you got some favorite stretches. Do them. And take your time. Enjoy the rest of your day, or depending on when you watch this video. But I appreciate you joining us here on Body Lab TV for another little whole body workout with me, myself, and our other senior instructor, Emily. Hopefully we'll get more videos out to you soon. Stay healthy, everybody. Keep loving.